Hey guys, Spiritual Whistleblower here with another video on narcissistic abuse. I want to talk about hypocrisy. How your toxic family members, the narcissists in your family, how they behave like hypocrites. Yeah, I'm going to give you guys 3 different scenarios that I have experienced within my own family, and I want you to feel free to share your stories in the comment section because your comments, there's people reading the comments, and your comments provide therapy. You never know who you're helping when you're telling your story and sharing your experiences. So I need y'all to get in the comments. Let's have these discussions. We are helping people as a community, okay? Say it with me. Hypocrite. Hypocrite. One thing that narcissists are very good at is, I'll just say, there's a motto, there's a slogan: do as I say, but not as I do. They have the audacity. They will do something toxic, and if you call them out for it, or if you do the same thing, they'll have a problem with it. They're hypocrites, right? Now they behave like this in romantic relationships, but like I said, I want to keep the focus on toxic, narcissistic family members. I have plenty of narcissists in my family, and I have no shame, no problem talking about their asses. They all trifling. I'm gonna expose their ass. So I'm gonna give you some scenarios. Now I told you guys, my mother served me with a temporary restraining order last week, a day before I went to San Juan, Puerto Rico. She did that strategically to fuck up my vacation, and it didn't work. We went to court 2 days ago, Tuesday morning. I beat my case. Judge threw it out. There was no grounds. I did not threaten her. I made a statement in the context of, if she approaches me, meaning if I'm in a position of self-defense, I will do what I have to do to protect myself and my daughter. And the judge understood that. And the judge reiterated that this is my First Amendment right to say what I need to say and what I want on my platform, no matter how nasty it is, no matter how much it makes somebody uncomfortable. You do have a choice to scroll past the shit, block me, and not watch it. So, I don't want to hear the shit. She dragged me to court. She tried to bully me. She tried to force herself back into my life, thought the judge was going to grant her a permanent restraining order. It backfired. This is the second time she did it to my brother. The judge dismissed that case, and it's a repetitive behavior. She keeps on. I'm going to have her locked up for filing frivolous claims. You can go to jail for filing frivolous police reports and frivolous, it's called vexatious litigation. There's a motion to file an injunction to stop people from doing this shit. Y'all got to know the law. I'm a bully in the courtroom. I know the law. Motherfuckers forget I worked 5 consecutive years with the New York State Attorney General's office as a paralegal assistant and a legal secretary. I worked with a team of vicious attorneys down on Wall Street. Don't forget, I'm a government worker. And I learned so much game from all these attorneys. I learned so much game. I sued my baby father so bad. I represented myself in family court. I threw him in jail 4 times without a lawyer. So I'm very knowledgeable about the court system. Narcissists are hypocrites. My mother, when we went to court Tuesday, she said some things to try to trigger a reaction out of me. Number one, she told the judge that I have a nasty mouth, profanity, vulgar mouth, here on my platform. And it's funny, why is she concerning herself with, what I say, how I say it? Bitch, why are you watching me? Get the fuck off get off of social media and go on about your life. Block me, bitch. But no, she's obsessively watching me. When she made that statement about my vulgar mouth, using profanity in my life coaching, which, by the way, I have an international fan base, and everyone that supports me loves my filthy mouth. Everyone. And those that follow me and support me, they understand my style of delivery, and that's why they click with me. You guys know who Gary V is, right? I follow Gary V. I fucking love Gary V. Gary V is this white guy. He's Russian. He's a multimillionaire. He's an entrepreneur. If you follow him on Instagram, he gives amazing advice to business owners. But one thing about Gary, because he's so brilliant, he has a sailor mouth. Gary cusses his ass off. Every other word is fuck this, fuck that. He's a multimillionaire. He's brilliant, but he loves to curse. And what he said was he's been offered hundreds of thousands, $100,000 deals to be a motivational speaker. So these Fortune 500 companies would try to book him to be a motivational speaker at their events. And they would offer him $100,000, bookings, big money. And they would tell him on the condition, we want to book you, but you can't curse. When you come to do this motivational speaking gig, you can't curse. And Gary said he's turned down so many deals because people try to water him down and stop him from cursing. He said, listen, I got to be true to myself. I got to be authentic. If I can't curse, I can't be myself, I will not accept the deal. So he said he turned down many big deals. $100,000 motivational speaking gigs. He's turned them down because they tried to water him down and stop him from being himself. He said he has to curse. He would not be the true and I love his cursing. I love when he curses because it's so much more passionate. So I don't explain anything or how I do it on this platform. Either you fuck with me and you support my videos or you get the fuck off. I'm not going to change how I speak. I love to curse. I was quiet all my motherfucking life and I got tired of being bullied. And now that I'm speaking up and standing up for myself, all the toxic motherfuckers in my family got a problem with it. So it's like, fuck you, bitch. My mother sat in that courtroom and said, she was talking bad about my profanity and how I talk, trying to make me look bad to the judge. And I'm sitting there in the back of my mind, I said, you lying ass bitch. If this judge only knew what a filthy fucking mouth my mother has. And she brought up my grandmother, my father's mother. We call her Nana. Both women have filthy fucking mouths. When I was a little girl, between watching my mother fist fight my father and the nasty name she called him, she had a real nasty mouth. And my Nana cussed and fought so much. Everybody in that house, her 3 sons and her husband, cussed them out on the regular. You could hear my Nana's mouth all the way down the block. Fuck you, bitch, nigga, piss, shit, pussy, fuck you, nasty mouth. So I'm like, if the judge only knew how fucking nasty my mother's mouth was and my grandmother, and you bitches got the nerve to point out my profanity, bitch, neither one of you set a positive example for the children or grandchildren. You got the audacity. Let's say it, people. Hypocrite! Hypocrite! Narcissists are hypocrites. Another example, my mother tried to gaslight me during court. She told the judge that I'm obsessed with my sister because I speak about my sister in my videos. Now, let's take it a few years back, several years back. My sister got on her Twitter. She ran a nasty public smear campaign into the ground. I didn't respond. I took the high road, but I had people calling me, why is your sister calling you nasty names? A whore, a fat bitch. Complete smear campaign on Twitter. Nasty. She did it on Facebook too. So would that mean she was upset at that time? Was she obsessed with me when she went on a public smear campaign? My mother supported all of that shit. So the moment I speak out on my platform, now it's my turn, all of a sudden I'm obsessed with her. All of a sudden I have mental issues. All of a sudden I'm crazy. Everybody say it with me. Hypocrite! Hypocrite! Narcissists are hypocrites. Do as I say, but not as I do. See, my mother supported her smearing me in the public eye, calling me horrible names, and trying to embarrass me. But now it's my turn and it's a fucking problem. These bitches are fucking hypocrites. Another example. I had a cousin that I cut off. She, in my opinion, she's either a borderline or she's a narcissist. She's toxic. Real nasty, disrespectful mouth. Like, she talks to her mother and her sister like shit. I cut her off many years ago because a few things. Somebody, I don't know, she didn't call my phone. She started texting me and attacking me. You bitch this, you fuck you bitch, you was talking shit about me, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whoa. I'm grown. You don't know how to communicate without being nasty? You don't know how to collect facts and then make a mature decision based on the facts you collect? You just attacking me. And I kept asking her, I said, who was the person that said I said whatever? She wouldn't tell me. So that said to me, she was looking for a reason to attack me. She'd been waiting for a reason to attack me, because a mature woman would approach me like, I heard that you said these things about me, and this individual was the one that brought it to me. Can you tell me if you said this or not? Can you tell me your side of the story? That's how mature women address shit. She didn't do that. She's an immature, weak bitch. She attacked me because that bitch is jealous of me, and she been wanting to attack me. And then she attacked, living in New York City in public housing, which I am not ashamed of. Oh, I'm a hood rat because I live in public housing. I guess she don't know that the white Jews are all on Section 8 and on food stamps. New York is a fucking expensive city to live in. And because someone lives in public housing doesn't mean they're poor or trifling. There's a lot of people that make six figures, $80,000-$90,000 living in public housing. A regular apartment studio starts at $3,000 in New York. You got to make six figures to survive, and six figures is not even enough. This is an expensive fucking city to live in. And I'm like, the fucking nerve. While she was passing judgment on where I live, she was living in her sister's attic. She didn't even have her own place. She lived in her sister's fucking attic, hot box, nasty ass attic. Her room is always junky and funky. But she got the nerve to talk down on me like she's living in a fucking mansion. The fucking nerve. Can we say it? Hypocrite. By the way, New York City public housing, a lot of celebrities were living in public housing when their careers broke. You guys know the rap group Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep was living in Queensbridge projects when they dropped their first album. Jay-Z was living in the projects with his mother when he was putting out his first album and mixtape. Public housing does not mean you're broke. It doesn't mean you're a hood rat. When I was in public housing, I was putting myself through college. I was making something out of my life. I wasn't sitting on my ass, being a deadbeat on food stamps, doing nothing with my life. I was very active in New York. I got a lot accomplished, a lot of internships with major, like I said, Hot 97, Sirius XM, Double XL. I interned for DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club. I utilized my time in New York, very productive, very successful, put myself through college. So for a fucking broke ass bitch who can't even afford a hotel room in New York, a bitch living in her sister's house in the attic, to sit there and pass judgment on somebody when you don't even have all your shit together. Let's say it together, ladies and gentlemen. Hypocrite. Don't ever be ashamed from where you come. It be the main people that ain't got their lives together. They ain't got their shit together, passing judgment on others. Tell me your story in the comment section. How many of your family members are fucking hypocrites? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. They can do the shit, but they have a problem when you do it right back to them. That's crazy shit, y'all. It's delusional. They fucking detached from reality. They live in a bubble world, and their sense of thinking is really warped. Like I said, you're not crazy. They want you to feel crazy when you call them out for their fuck shit and hold them accountable. Stand your ground. Stay the fuck away from them. Don't never let them bully you or silence you into a corner. And keep your foot on their motherfucking necks. And on that note, good night, y'all.